Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy what you see, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, etc. Anyway, if you're like me and you're into electronics and radios or anything else to do with electricity, you definitely have a multimeter in your toolbox. You just cannot function without one. And since the progression from analog multimeters, which were exceptional tools back in the day, to where we now have pretty much everything's digital, I have owned dozens of multimeters, from really high dollar expensive multimeters to the literally free multimeter that you get at Harbor Freight, and just about everything else in between, whether it's a brand name or not a brand name coming in from Far East. So recently, when a company reached out to me and said they had seen my reviews and they kind of liked it, and if I would like to review their newest multimeter product, I absolutely said yes. It's another multimeter. I can't go wrong. I mean, I just want to reach and find one. So this company, Kaiweets, reached out and sent me this multimeter. It is an automatic unit and it's a smart multimeter. So for those of you that know, I don't do unboxings. It does come with a very nice manual. It's clear and well written, explains pretty much all the functions that you get with this multimeter, and it even comes in multiple languages, so I guess you either learn languages or you use it to just read it in your own native language. This is a smart multimeter with true RMS. It's a very nice little handy size, which basically means you could throw this in your pocket or in one of the side pockets of your tool bag, and you've got yourself a nice little multimeter. And I like the fact that the probes aren't loose, but they actually attach on the back, so you've actually got a place to put them. Now there are actually more features to this thing than I had realized, so I did go through and look at it. Now there is one thing I did not like about this, and I did contact Kaiweets and I told them about it. This is 2024. Why would you send me carbon zinc batteries in 2024? I mean, I've had other manufacturers send me products with Duracell batteries in them. I don't have to have Duracells, but at least send me alkalines. Don't send me these little carbon zincs, because I'm going to throw them away anyway. The bottom of the bag also had this nice velvet pouch that you could practically put it in to keep it from getting scuffed and kind of scratched up in your tool bag. Nice, but still, I would have preferred a little bit of a case rather than that. Now, I did put other batteries in it, obviously. This is an automatic multimeter, so you don't really have to do anything. There is no rotary knob to turn or adjust or do anything with. This will read automatically. Now the probes do have little covers on them, so you can uncover them if you want to and have long probes. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at one of our radios and see what the battery reads. So we're going to put this on positive. Let's put this here so you can see it. So there's a positive terminal and there's a negative terminal. 7.74 volts. Very good. Same thing on the inside. Right there. 7.74 volts. So this is nice because you can go to AC voltage or DC voltage and it'll read automatically. Also, it has continuity. So if you have a good connection, it'll also beep at you. And again, no knob to turn and rotate, and this is really nice. You do get light in the panel so that you can see what you're doing, which is really nice if you're working in a dark area. This is just warning that it's going to turn itself off shortly, which is kind of interesting actually. I didn't realize it would do that, but it does. So you could go to live, you could go to phase measurement right here. So you can measure phases. If you have a 3-phase electrical system, you can measure each phase separately. It also has a flashlight. So if you're working at a dark panel, there's no power, no electricity, and you need to see what you're doing, you don't have to pull out a separate flashlight or your phone or anything like that. your multimeter actually has its own little flashlight with it. It also has a high range if you want to use that. As opposed to your standard range, you could go to a high range on there. I like the form factor. It's small. It's, you know, convenient and practical. I'm not sure I like the fact that the probes are permanently attached here. I mean, I like on my multimeters where you can change the probes, so if anything happens to your probes, you can just pull them off and replace them. This pretty much kind of seems to me that if something happens to the probes, well, it's going to be a solder job or, well, a new unit. Obviously, these are not very expensive, so it's really not too bad. You can always buy a new one anyway. That wouldn't be a major problem. Another thing about it, this has like a near field. It should be able to detect electrical current. Okay, maybe this is not enough power for it. I imagine it's low voltage here, so it's not reading that. I did test it on a power outlet, which I don't have accessible to me right here while I'm shooting this video, and it did work. So it does beep and let you know that there's live power. Anyway, this is one device that they sent me, which I thought, like I said, was not a bad device. It is available on Amazon. It's inexpensive. I will have a link, an affiliate link below for it if you're interested in buying it. Affiliate links don't cost you anything, but they do help the channel a little bit. They also sent me a voltage detector, which is basically a non-contact voltage detector. Again, this device came with carbon zinc batteries. Yeah, I throw these away. I never put them in my instruments. I usually put alkaline batteries at the very least. I put quality alkaline batteries more than anything else. So this will just go right in there. 2 batteries. Again, this has a flashlight. It's got a high and low. It's an interesting little device. It's nice to have in your toolbox. Now what's really interesting is that I have the same exact device from a different manufacturer. But it's the same exact device, and I have been using this one, which means I will be more than happy to use this one because it does work and they do provide what they're supposed to. Now this will read power. Even at a low voltage, this will detect whether it's DC or AC. It'll give you a reading, and you can go up high or low, and it does come again with a flashlight. So although I'm not reviewing this, this is an identical product. Now that's interesting because I don't know who really manufactures these things. I don't know if it's one manufacturer and then they get relabeled or just have different brand label names on them, or if either one of these 2 companies that have sent me these products are actually the manufacturer, but then they rebrand for the other company. That's something I couldn't tell you. Now, again, this will have an affiliate link, and I think there's a package where you can buy both together, which is not a bad idea because you do get a good price on them. So look into it. Now, just as a total disclaimer, these were sent to me by Kaiweets, but nothing in this review is anything but my own personal opinion. I am under no obligation to Kaiweets to say anything, so anything I've said in this review is strictly my opinion. Now, if you like this review and you want me to keep reviewing instrumentation, tools, and stuff like that, please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, ask questions. I will respond to any comments as quickly as I can, usually within a few hours, depending on how tied up I am. So I hope you enjoyed this little short video. Thanks for watching.